welcome to Everything is the Same Except, a podcast where we take any media we want, alter one thing about it, and then explore what would be affected by this one little change. I'm your host, Ninja.
I'm Gage, better known as Cat Comic Studios, better known as the guy that makes the webcomic Key to the Future's Fate.
And I'm Nami. You can find me on Twitter at Nami Butch. I also go by Mac. And you can find me on Tumblr at Lesboli.
And it's Nami's first time being with us. Welcome to the show.
Yay!
Thank you.
Are you ready to suffer as I tell you horrible things?
My cat literally just pooped right now.
Oh my god, that's a horrible sign.
It's in. I mean, it's in the
Shadow,
litter box.
how dare you?
It's in the litter box, but just symbolism.
Like
wow.
Animals can sense natural disasters.
Alright, so first topic of the evening, Kirby in Super Smash Bros., except his copy abilities come from cartoon characters rather than video game characters. So I picked this one because I feel like cartoon logic is different than video game logic.
That's true.
Yeah. So
like,
okay, so this is all cartoons?
Yes.
No holds barred?
Right.
Is it still in a video game, or is it a cartoon?
I feel like we still want to go with it be in the video game, but we're going with cartoon logic rather than video game logic.
Oh god damn it.
Yes.
Wait.
So you drop an anvil on someone and they're flattened. So it'd be really bad for game meta, but eh.
It's fun.
Yep.
We like to have fun here.
Yep.
I mean, okay, so we already I think we can all agree for sure that Kirby is the most powerful being ever.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Very much so.
Kirby is basically a god, so
the kind of stuff that takes Goku at least, 10 episodes or so to do, Kirby does it in not even 5 minutes.
I mean, he could just eat someone for a second, then he has their abilities.
Yep.
Kirby could eat Goku.
Yep. This is
that
true.
animation exists somewhere on Newgrounds, I'm sure.
Oh no. Yes. Oh god, I took that to a vor place for a second. No.
No.
Hold on for a sec, my cat's throwing up.
Awesome.
I mean, same.
Right after I said that,
Yep.
just like my cat. Oh god.
Shadow just does not like today's podcast, it seems. Oh well.
It's bad. It's a bad one. I said boy. I haven't even been on here for 10 minutes and I said boy. Look.
Nami, please. I think this is the first time we've said it on the entire podcast. We couldn't even get 3 hours.
Kirby just bores everybody, and that's not my fault.
It's not the same. It's Kirby.
Oh, okay. That is true. He absorbs people. He doesn't eat them.
Yep.
He absorbs them through his mouth.
Yep.
That's
the
different.
moment that Kirby has you contained, you are dead. That moment, instantaneously, you are turned from a creature of, abilities and, hopes and dreams, and you are just turned into your pure essence.
And then he becomes you.
Yep. Or makes a friend with your essence, who then has to follow him. No questions asked. No free will, potentially.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Kirby is a baby, though.
Yeah,
You can't say this about a baby.
Am I wrong?
No, but he's still a baby.
True.
Okay. Huh, okay. So, cartoon logic.
Yep.
So, if he eats a villain, a Saturday morning villain, does that mean it's the only situation that Kirby can lose?
Because they have the ability to lose, that is essentially all they do. Oh my
All they
god.
do is lose, and they lose horribly, and then try again.
Oh my
Is that the
god.
one situation Kirby can lose? Kirby become evil.
I mean, okay, Kirby doesn't become evil though when like he eats Ganon.
That's true, but it's cartoon logic. Are we doing tropes, or are we doing, like, actual characters? That's my thing.
I mean, I think it would just make Kirby an idiot, so like plans wouldn't work, but I don't think that inherently means that Kirby loses. It's just like
Okay.
Kirby would then have the desire to build a death ray.
And call it an innate. Yes.
Yep.
Kirby Schmirk.
You are just not that fucking bright.
Excuse me?
Hello?
I think it was Cage's mom.
Oh my god.
Wow, that's
A fourth podcast guest.
I assume the pizza was leftover for me?
Yes.
Ooh, pizza.
You know, we might just want to start this episode over. I don't know.
Oh, but all my good lore jokes.
That's the reason we should start over.
I'm fine with starting over, but ugh.
No, it's fine. I think we'll be
It's fine. We live with our mistakes like
Yeah. This
strong people.
Yeah. This is probably very fun to listen to. Whoever is listening to this, I am sorry.
Whoever is listening to this, I love you.
Aww.
And,
Mommy, you're a golden light. I love you.
Thank you. I'm lesbian. That means I'm good. Okay. Anyways.
What if Kirby got the power of a lesbian? Kirby would become too powerful.
That's true. Kirby doesn't already have the power of a lesbian?
You feel better now?
I mean, Kirby is not a lesbian.
That's true.
Kirby is very clearly Arrow Ace.
Okay.
DDD is gay, though.
Oh, sorry.
That's true. That's extra true.
I'm
Gage,
sorry.
does DDD fuck?
I think the question is, would anyone fuck him?
Yes.
Yes. I know people would.
Well, okay, I'm not talking about, like, internet people. Like, those degenerates will fuck anyone and anything. That's not the question.
Yeah, there's
That's
like
her
a hammer
goal.
enemy. Like, he's a giant monkey. I feel like he would bone DDD.
Oh my god.
That sounds pretty hot.
They both have
That's Cargo from the
hammers.
cartoon. Duh.
Oh,
Did you
okay.
actually keep the podcast going while Shadow's puking?
Yeah.
God,
I
you're a
talked
real
about-
showman.
Kirby but villain. The show must go on, bitch.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, the important question though, yeah, DDD probably would fuck. Presumably that fucking could happen at him, I guess.
Okay. Anyway, going back to the original tangent.
Good.
So, if Kirby got the powers of a Saturday morning villain, would he lose because that's like their ability, or would he just be stupid?
Oh god, that's shit, man. I mean, it would depend on the character.
This is true.
That's true.
Because if it is a character that's like, if it's like a Team Rocket-esque kind of character, then like, yeah, he'd lose. But I think the thing, like, Kirby is undefeatable. Ultimately, he's
Yeah.
undefeatable. But
That's true.
I feel like Kirby wouldn't be a bad sport about losing when it does happen. He wins the important battles.
Yep.
Yeah.
He wins your heart.
Yes.
Aw.
God. And so, if he gets the powers of cartoons, and that's like all animation, like 3D animation,
Yep.
and like
Oh boy. Dude, what if
I just want that
people-
series.
Just every episode is a crossover episode.
Well, every episode is
Yeah.
basically the Amazing World of Gumball.
Oh, word.
Wow. You're not wrong.
The Kirby anime did employ 2D and 3D, so I guess it would fit.
And it was both an anime, but also like a almost Western Monster of the Week type show.
Definitely, yes.
How would that
Oh my
work?
god.
Couldn't he just
Kirby
eat them?
already-
Well, the problem was they would often be like these giant creatures, and proportionally in the Kirby games, it does depend on like how big it is. You can't just eat a boss right then and there. You have to defeat them first to be able to absorb their essence.
I want to see Kirby eat a kaiju. Wait, cartoon logic, don't you think he'd be able to eat even bigger things then?
Oh, yep,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
true.
Kirby could eat a kaiju.
It would
Kirby
be
eats Mothra. Tune in next week when we explore out.
What if Godzilla, but Kirby is a kaiju too?
Aww.
There's
Would he
your
get
next
big, or
episode
would he
idea.
just have like a kaiju hat and be able to take down buildings with like?
So it'd be like he has a building on his head?
No,
Oh
I
my
was thinking
God.
like a Godzilla head, like those little novelty like T-Rex foam heads you get at
But
like.
still proportionally the size of Godzilla's head?
Kirby goes to the movie.
Oh wait, you meant regular size Kirby with just
Yes.
with just a different. Okay.
Yes, just a
What I was
different hat.
saying was just stupid.
Because his hats don't normally get proportionally to the size of the thing that he's. But I suppose. And just like he can go up to a building and it'll smash like rubble, you know, as if
Oh,
he was
God.
giant, but it's just tiny Kirby size.
I feel
like
like
some
Kirby
body
could just
double.
do that already.
No, he's not that good at like destruction of buildings. At
Well,
least
Yeah.
not on his own.
I feel like the thing is, if we're saying that he has cartoon logic,
Mhm.
then you just have to start drawing the lines at what levels of cartoon, like what levels of power he has.
Mm-hmm.
Because with cartoon logic, virtually anything is possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next
Well-
season they proved that even that was not their limits. Wait, no, that's
Oh, God.
anime. Well, no, that's also in cartoons, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like at
Especially
least,
because so many cartoons are anime inspired now.
yeah. It's like, here's the final boss, and then it's like, wait, no, we lied.
It's a final boss.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Final boss.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
I feel
And
like
then you
this.
just get tired of it.
I feel like the question is ultimately, what if Kirby was even more God?
Can
Like, how
Kirby
mu-
kill God? The answer is yes.
Yes, he's killed
Oh my
multiple.
god.
I'm pretty
God.
sure he's killed deities before.
Kirby, but magical girl transformation. That's what would happen.
He kind
Bro.
he kind of already does it when he like absorbs someone. He does like a little spinny spin and whatnot.
But even more.
Yes, more expensive, and they can reuse the animation.
Yeah.
But not the, like, revealing outfit, please. Kirby is naked, we don't need to...
Kirby is
We don't-
already naked. Why
we
would
don't
we
need
do
to
that?
find out where, like, I don't know, Kirby's
doesn't wear
ass is.
pants. He doesn't wear pants. What's to reveal?
He wears shoes and that's it.
There's something just inherently bad about putting clothes on a character who does not normally wear
Wait.
them.
Penny, when did you get in here? Fuck. Alright, here you go, Penny.
Penny's a good cat. Very
Oh,
smart.
okay.
Penny has been
Zoodle's
freed.
good.
Zoodles is good.
Zoodles is Nami's cat.
Yeah. Zoodles is my baby, and they bite me. She bite me today, and I forgive.
What the fuck, Zoodles?
She does it all the time. It's no big
Oh,
deal.
okay.
She a bitey bitch.
Yes, exactly. Is Kirby a bitey bitch? That's the question.
Kirby doesn't have teeth.
What if Kirby had teeth?
No.
No. What? You're allowed
Wait.
one.
Cartoon logic. Cartoon logic. You know, like, in cartoons, they sometimes give them pointy teeth.
No,
Even-
God, hate this.
What if Kirby What if Kirby gained pointy teeth, but only for a smile? And that's the ability.
I'm surprised it took. You know, Nami, I was worried that you wouldn't be able to get the cursed energy of this show quite right, but you know what? You nailed it. First appearance, you nailed it.
And now Nami isn't allowed on the show anymore.
That's fine.
Oh, come on.
Call now. No, don't.
Ninja, after all the things that I've said, how the fuck am I still on the show? Let's be real.
It's just because you keep breaking into my house anytime I say you're banned.
Yeah, you're right.
Breaks into your house. Prove it.
God. Basically what happens when we hang out.
So if Kirby has all of the powers,
Yes.
like at some point it's got to start being paradoxical, I think. Like, what if he gains the power of nothing while also having the power of everything? Like, my brain started to hurt just uttering that sentence, and
He only gets one ability at a time, Gage.
Kirby swallows a paradox.
Like, he can't have ice and fire at the same time. Why would he
Hey,
have...
Ninja,
Actually,
Ninja, cartoon logic.
what's that game? Kirby and the Crystal Star or whatever?
Crystal shards.
Haha. Pretty sure you could have ice and fire at the same time in that one.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that's
I can't
been,
have this
like...
podcast.
That's been almost 2 decades since that game came out. In fact, I think it has been 2 decades.
And it's been 2 horrible decades.
There's
Where's
been-
Crystal Shards 2, damn it?
There are better Kirby games out now. I'm just gonna say it.
Name one.
Campus Curse was pretty fun. I also did enjoy,
Kirby's Epic Yarn. Done.
Yep, that's also true. What's the other one?
Kirby does his taxes.
That one was
Oh,
my
that'd be cute.
favorite.
I learned so much.
Superstar Ultra for the DS was really good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, worm.
Because it's like a portable version of the SNES game, I think it was, but also updated graphics and everything. It was a
Ooh.
game. I
Kirby
still have-
Robobot was
I
fun.
haven't played that one.
Oh, it's so fun.
I have stickers for it. but-
Ninja, I feel like your answer is basically just, is it a Kirby game, then it is probably good.
It's true. Like, try
He's
and
just
find a
good.
Kirby game that everyone is just like, it was a shit Kirby game. You can't, because they're good.
They're good in their
Kirby
own way, at
good.
the very least.
That's how the universe works.
You know. Every time Mario comes out with a bad game, Kirby has to make a good one.
It's the universe writing itself.
You know.
Kirby said gay rights. That's a fact.
Kirby said trans rights. Kirby is
Kirby said
non-binary.
trans rights.
They're not mutually exclusive.
Yes,
Kirby
that's
said
true.
gay and trans rights.
Why does
said-
Kirby wear shoes?
What if they're
Those
just
are his feet.
But why are his feet red but the rest of his body is pink?
Why do cats have stripes if they're different colors from the rest of their body? Like the doy, I don't know.
Like, I have a Kirby plushie right here. You can't take off his shoes, which would suggest they are actually his own appendages.
Actually, there are some fashion dolls that have shoes molded on. Are those feet?
I love.
I'm just
I
saying
love
every
Nami on this
single Kirby
podcast.
merch, every single piece of Kirby merch that I own does not have it where you can remove the feet. Thus, or remove the shoes, thus suggesting that they are feet.
Well, you said they were feet.
They are his feet. They are
Uh.
shoes and feet.
I feel like it's terrifying either way because either he's walking around completely naked, butt-ass naked except for shoes, or his feet are just inexplicably red.
It's sort of
Not
like
inexplicably. Oh my god. Cats can have white toe pads. Stop it.
it's sort of like how Sylveon, is it Sylveon?
Sylvia.
The
Yeah.
evolution.
Yeah, the fairy one
Yeah.
has ribbons
So-
of flesh.
Yes. That doesn't make it less creepy.
But
Butt
it
ass
does.
naked. Butt ass naked.
Kirby's a nudist. Like, that's just something we have to accept.
If Kirby
A good thing.
if Kirby consumed Jake Spider Monkey, he would get a defined ass.
No! No!
Okay. Should we go to the
don't
next
like
topic
that.
before this
Wait.
gets worse?
Wait, one last thing.
Yep.
If he absorbs Jake Spider Monkey, does that mean that his ass can clap and, like, alert all of his enemies?
No! Oh my
Okay,
god.
we need to continue to the next one.
No, I have one
Okay.
more.
Okay.
Kirby swallows Adam Lion and becomes annoying. Diduntis.
I feel like Kirby being annoying is like some paradox. I don't
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, but that's Adam's one defining trait.
Yep.
Nothing.
Or just being like a Republican. That's the other trait.
God, no!
Kirby cannot become a
actually
Republican
did
though.
that.
Hold on. We'll save these theories for when we inevitably do a My Gym Partner's a Monkey question.
God.
Okay.
All right, what's next, Ninja?
Okay. Shrek, except Donkey, is a non-talking donkey.
Oh,
Does he still
right.
fuck the dragon?
Yes.
Done.
Oh!
I mean, the dragon doesn't talk.
Okay, so he's non-talking, but does he still clearly display sentience?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, does he use donkey sign language? Yes,
Yes, hooves! How would he do that?
Well, that's why it's donkey sign language. It's not.
Oh, that's fair.
It's not fairy tale sign language. FSL. Yes, donkey.
Okay.
But,
All right.
like, it already changes part of the story because of the fact that the reason Donkey was in with the fairy tale creatures is because he was a talking donkey.
So does
So
Shrek
he
just find
wandered
this? Yeah. So Shrek just finds this rando-ass donkey and just takes
Yep.
him with.
Yep. It refuses to leave, but also it can't, like, talk to him, so he can't, like, get as annoyed with it.
He projects onto it.
Okay, I hate that I'm about to say this, but this kind of makes Shrek seem like a Ghibli movie to me.
Oh my god.
Because
What
it's
is
just like
Shrek-
Yeah, what if Shrek was a Ghibli movie? Because, okay, my logic here
Yep. Yep.
is that... Oh, hold on, I think Discord's pooping itself.
No.
Oh, no,
Sounds
never
fine
mind, that's
to
just
me.
me. That's just my
Freaking-
computer screaming.
Oh, I
Sorry.
thought you were gonna say that was you pooping.
No.
Oh my god.
I'm not
Brings up-
Shadow, I at least wait till the podcast is over. No,
Jesus.
but my logic being that, okay, so Shrek, the original Shrek, a Shrek Prime, if you will, that was a film about like Shrek, falling in love, that shit. But I feel like the initial part of it, of him with Donkey not being sapient, is him, like, it's a more like sad story than a comedic story. It's Shrek like
Oh.
finding this one friend in something that doesn't find him ugly.
Because it's a
Well,
donkey
isn't
that
that
just
what
wants to
it's
spend
actually
time
about?
with him. Huh.
What did you say, Nami?
Isn't that what it's actually about though? It's like
It becomes that later on. It becomes that later on, especially when he meets up with Fiona. But if it starts out that way, I feel like, I don't know. Like, again, it'd be less comedic, but it'd be more like
Mhm.
more inspiring in the traditional way.
Mhm.
So not necessarily better, but
Yeah. Huh.
Why does Donkey still fuck the dragon in this continuity, though?
Because just because he can't talk doesn't mean he's not still sapient.
Just because he can't talk doesn't mean he don't want to fuck.
How about that?
Donkeys have needs, Gage.
Oh god. Don't say it like that.
Also, the dragon never talks, so like it puts them on equal footing rather than this weird dynamic.
Yeah,
of-
Oh,
that's actually true.
She never speaks. She doesn't even have like specific ways of kind of giving her emotions beyond like oh, she's flirting.
Yeah, it took you like
She
20.
still has facial expressions. She looks
Yeah.
sad at one point.
Yeah. But, like,
They don't
there's
figure-
still no actual, like, word communication, or even suggestions of any kind of sign language.
Donkey broke the monster fucker code.
Oh my god.
At least.
But no. She was clearly leading him on with facial expressions.
And you
Yes.
have enough information to suggest that she would be of legal consenting age, because who the fuck is gonna put, like, a baby-ass dragon? And we've seen what baby dragons look like in
God,
the verse.
did we?
They're very cute. I actually really
Well-
like the donkey dragons.
We've seen what donkey baby dragons look like.
They're adorable.
We
Do you
don't
think that
know
they
what
would
regular dragons look like.
Do you
as
think the
babies.
donkey dragons would grow up to be like dragon sized or donkey sized?
Midway.
That's even better. The size of a fucking
Not
mastiff or
as
some
big as
shit.
dragons, but they're bigger than donkeys. Definitely.
Yep. Because their growth is stunted by their donkey father. They're basically like mules. They cannot reproduce.
Do you think they become the size of like Boston Supreme?
Oh my
What the
god.
fuck is that?
I don't
Boy,
know
oh
what that is.
boy. Oh, here. Okay, give me just a.
Okay, go off, I guess. Do it.
No images. You. No, I'm just getting pictures of fucking fish. Damn it. It's this horse that it's like the biggest horse in the world.
Mhm.
It was like Boston Supreme or something. I'm so mad I can't find it.
Big ass horse.
It was scary. Where is it? There it is.
I love horses. Aw.
Link it so I can show it.
Yeah. Give me. Come on.
Oh,
Oh,
like that big horse in Breath of the Wild. Oh my god.
Here we go. Discord. Cooperate. I can't. There's pizza on my usual clicking spot, so I can't put it there.
Big.
Look
Big.
at that.
Big. It's a big horse.
Oh, it's Brooklyn Supreme. I'm sorry.
Bruh. Dude, that's a big ass horse.
But that's about the size I imagine the donkey dragons would be.
That's kick ass. I like that. Hey, do you guys remember when Donkey turned into an actual horse? That was whack. I
That
didn't
was
like
hot. What?
What? Hello?
Dude, you stupid fucking furry!
No.
No!
How dare you call me furry?
Okay.
We've literally gone to a furry con together, and we're gonna go to another one. I don't know what to say to you, bud.
How dare you call me a furry? A furry.
You literally make a comic called Key to Future Fate, but originally it was Cat Comics, and both times it focuses on furries.
It's
It focuses
called-
on cats. It's not the same thing.
They're anthropomorphic cats that exist in a world in which humans are canon. And also, Trinity
Spoilers.
had titty.
God, when are you gonna start making theories about Key to the Future's fate?
God.
Or changes for that?
Humans have been canonical for over a year. Well over a year. It is not spoilers at this point. It's
Yeah.
spoilers if I say this thing and that thing, and the other thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you know the
yeah.
thing with that, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yep.
Anyway, so what particularly inspired you to have this idea, Ninja? Is it just the idea that did it seem like more funny if Donkey couldn't talk, which is a very harsh backslap to the comedian Eddie Murphy?
Well, I feel like because he's such a central character, and the
Mhm.
fact that, like,
He literally is.
yeah.
Like, dude. Fucking Shrek would have never fucking had that miscommunication. Well, I mean, never would have recovered. You know? Like,
Shrek
The
just wouldn't have
miscommunication.
done a lot of things without Donkey.
yeah. So Donkey nudges him. That's what I think.
Yeah.
Because I still want the movie Shrek from 2001 to be a thing.
Yeah.
But, is it from 2001?
Yes,
Shit. Okay,
I
thank God.
believe it was 2001.
It'd
I
make
was
the
born in the
sequel
same
a
year
lot
as
weirder.
Baby.
Hold on. Gotta search up Shrek. Gotta put that in my. Yep,
Oh,
August or
Shrek.
April 22nd, 2001.
I'm so smart, bitch. Okay.
Well, at least that was when it was in the Village Theater.
Fucking epic.
Budget of 60 million, box office 484.4 million.
Very
Wow.
good. Shrek was a good movie, basically.
Yeah. I still. The sad thing is, I
Mhm.
feel like the film where it's like non-talking donkey, like, okay, yes, it, again, less funny, but ultimately, I feel like Donkey could still end up being the same, like, emotional, like, lean-to character that he
Mhm.
was. Because it's just, like, a cute animal character now.
Yep.
Instead of Shrek talking to Donkey, Shrek talking at Donkey.
Yes.
Like, you couldn't really
I think
have
it's
the
really
layers
compelling.
discussion with the parfait bit, but
Yeah.
you could still have, some sort of bonding moment between the two.
I think you still could, though, because, like, again, if Shrek's just talking to Donkey, then it just makes him seem kind of whack. But at the same time, if Donkey is still displaying at least the bare minimum level of sentience that, like, the dragon does, then
Mhm.
I feel like he would feel it's less stupid.
Yep.
There could be a emotional scene where Donkey looks up with big doll eyes and is like, just like rests his head against Shrek. Oh my god, dude.
Yep.
They do the
I
fucking
would
Puss in
cry.
Boots scene in the first movie instead.
But like genuine.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
You also wouldn't have that. Would you still have, in the second movie, the sort of conflict between Donkey and Puss in Boots?
No.
I think well, again, like, none of this is relating to the fact that he can talk.
Uh-huh.
What if
Donkey could
Puss
just
in
be an
Boots could
asshole.
still talk?
Donkey kicks Puss in Boots and he's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck, man?" And Donkey's just kind of like, "What? Me? Who?"
Yeah, he just kind of. Because, like, there are a lot of there are movies with, like, horses and shit that they
Mhm.
give the horses personality.
Mhm.
I never saw
Dog personality.
Tangled, but I think the horse in Tangled apparently had a lot of personality according to
Yes,
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Maximus does have personality and is also a bitch.
The
And
thing
a
that he has
cop.
in common.
A signed cop at birth.
Signed cop at birth.
The worst or
Maximus Maximus. God, I can't fucking
one more
talk.
time.
Maximus
Yep.
the bootlicker.
There you go.
Took me a second, but I got it.
It's rare that I get a joke on the first time anyway. Good.
It's okay. We're valid. And,
Would it make it more awkward to watch the romantic scene, though? If, like, you have this non-talking donkey trying to seduce a dragon?
Well, I mean, they could just look at each other and kind of make flirty eyes, and it would be like, what's going on?
The kids in the audience starting to feel weird feelings I don't get.
Mommy, why is the donkey making those eyes at the dragon?
In this version of Shrek, they include a scene.
Ah!
They include
No.
what?
Oh, I'm glad you didn't hear that.
Good. Discord cut it out. It doesn't
No.
get in the podcast. Good. Thank God.
The one time you bleep out a fuck.
No.
No,
No.
no. No.
Oh, it's still rated PG? Ugh, cowards.
No, we gotta keep track.
No,
PG.
it's worse
Girls
if
are
it's the
gonna make fun of
non-talking
Disney.
donkey that you're making it into a sexual film. Gage.
Oh god.
What the
This
fuck?
is
Yeah,
not
actually,
a
now that you-
porno.
Now that you say it and not in the terms of a dumb goof, yeah, you're right. That is pretty bad.
Also
Bro.
makes a couple scenes in the second movie kind of weird. For example, the fact that Donkey and Shrek, Shrek turns human, Donkey turns into a horse.
What if Donkey could only talk then?
Oh my
but he still had
God.
Eddie Murphy's voice.
So it's just like, Shrek, I can talk. And he's like,
Oh God.
that's your voice?
Shrek is like, whoa, wait. Wait. For real?
That would have been
I
a real
was just
twist.
talking to a fucking donkey this whole time. I thought you were normal. No, Shrek. I can talk. I understand everything.
I've understood every word you've said to me, Shrek, and I've understood the embrace of a woman. I don't think I want to know this song.
No!
Let me
I was in
continue.
Pluto Nash.
Ah! This is
Oh.
horrible.
Yep.
So in the end, it's a better movie.
I mean, I guess.
If we do it the Ghibli version without the beast or not, without the animal
No,
fucking, then yes.
None of that. No feral porn, please. Ew.
Please.
I'm glad
Please.
we fixed Shrek. It's about time that somebody fixed it.
Aw, that's rude to Shrek.
Supposedly they're gonna make another one, but I mean that's been supposedly for I think at least a decade now. So
Shrek 4. Eventually.
There was a Shrek 4. Shrek 4 Ever After.
I hated that one. I'm gonna
Never saw
say it.
That's right. Oh god, it was Shrek 4. It's Shrek
Forever
5.
After.
Ugh, too many movies.
Yeah.
Shrek
Yeah.
3 was so boring I forgot about it.
Yeah.
It was. I feel like 4 was somehow better than 3, but 4 still wasn't very good.
All you need is Shrek 1 and 2.
I like how in 4 Fiona is like kick-ass now.
Mm-hmm.
And like she's kind of hot. Not gonna lie. I'm a lesbian, so I can say this. Fiona in Shrek 4 Ever After, fucking
hot.
sexy.
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna lie.
to be fair, it was like from the first movie she was already like an ass kicker.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, she
And
was
it-
sexy then too, but then she becomes a warrior princess.
Oh, that's
Like-
right.
Literally, God, how hot! Oh my God.
Now
Anyways.
you get it. You have a type.
Shut.
Here, let me list off all of the girls that Nami finds cute. No.
Ah.
If I do that, then Gage will name off all the ones I find cute, and I'll cry.
It's mutually assured destruction.
Yep.
Oh,
Or
but I don't
Clocky will
know,
just
like,
bust
guys-
in here and list off all the ones, all the crushes I've had, even like the, what's the word?
Fictional?
No, the hetero compulsive.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, God.
That's the word.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that to
Being
yourself.
able to be the hellscape. Ow.
The ones that it's just like, well, you know, I'm not
I
a
like
lesbian.
guys.
Yeah, I totally like guys.
I totally
'cause-
like guys. I think Ben Drown is cute. That was
No,
mine.
that was you.
That was
Okay,
mine.
Let me run this by you. Shrek 1, except it's about Shrek coming to terms with the fact that he's gay. And then it's just solidarity
Is
with
Shrek
Princess
a
Fiona.
lesbian? Shrek is
Shrek was a lesbian.
Yeah, that was a thing in like the Oops All Lesbians
I love
Zine.
that one. Fuck.
That's so
Not
good.
Vine. Zine.
Yep.
Oh, like a lot of, like they relate to the story a lot.
It was so cute.
It was so good. Like they just took all these stories and were just like, what if lesbians instead?
There was a Tangled
Oh.
one, and I was like,
Yep.
oh, thank God.
We won't be doing that on the podcast because it would just be all of us.
Yeah,
being over
everyone
the
would
fact-
just be what if lesbians instead.
Yep.
What if
What
lesbian?
if lesbians? What if
I think
lesbians?
Shrek would be better if Shrek was a lesbian, though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest.
Don't
Shrek is
change the design at all, though.
basically, like
Yeah, because like,
Well, true.
maybe
feel like
give
a lot-
him some titty.
yeah,
Give Shrek titty. That's my opinion.
no, we have seen Shrek shirtless. That was in like the first 10 minutes. Never
Yep.
mind.
Can I see Shrek shirtless? But
Go on.
no,
But
never
as a
mind.
lesbian. Shirtless
Uh,
lesbian.
Yes, shirtless lesbians.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I don't think 2001 was ready for lesbian over tits.
God, I am though.
That would have brought my lesbian awakening. Oh my God.
Jesus.
That fucking
Okay.
bathing scene in the first
Is
10
that
minutes
it?
of Shrek.
Well, then again, I did like Ursula as a child. So.
Donkey. I'm a lesbian.
I support you, Shrek.
What's the last one we got, Ninja?
So we had to make a change last minute, so I had to take one off the list. Lord of the Rings, except Ganon instead of Gandalf.
Oh, I remember this.
Because
Oh god.
this came from the fact that many years ago, I could not differentiate between the two, like name-wise. I would
Ganon
make the
instead of
mistake a
Gandalf.
lot.
Oh god. Real.
A
real,
lot.
real.
Oh boy, where to start?
Well,
So-
let's start at the beginning. A man breaks into your house, and it's Ganon. The fuck do you do?
Die, cause he's fucking Ganon.
I have
And
a
my
question.
name's not Link.
Bilbo Baggins!
Bilbo
Get
Baggins is
ready,
Link?
bitch!
Get ready, bitch. Is it
Okay.
Big Ganon? Or is it Ganon Ganon? Is
I
it
was
his
thinking
human
like
son?
human Ganon.
Okay.
The regular man Ganon?
Yep.
That makes
Man
sense.
Ganon.
What if it was Calamity Ganon? Oh my god.
That's
Calamity Ganon.
no, that's what happens in the end of book 3.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Okay, so that being the case, that means that okay, so Ganon is still a villainous character in this, then, is he not? Or is he actually taking the Gandalf role?
He's taking the Gandalf role. Like, he
What?
is...
That's wild.
He has all the same powers as Ganon himself, except he just took, like, one look at, is it Sauron?
The eye guy, yeah.
Yeah. Just took one look at that bitch and was like, I have to kill him.
I feel like that doesn't work as well thematically, though, because Ganon's whole thing is power, and, like, the
Steal
whole...
the eye's power. Duh.
Oh.
You have
Oh,
to destroy
shit.
the ring, because that's how you destroy the eye. And then that leaves room for you to take the entirety of,
It was a power play!
yes.
Yeah.
All of the Lord of the Rings was a power play for Ganon. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's dark, but I kind of like it.
It fit.
It's like, I'm only helping you so we can
So I
take
can
down...
destroy you later.
Yes.
God, that...
I can't have an unkillable creature being better than me.
I'm so mad that you brought this idea up, because this sounds like a very dark tabletop campaign idea. That would be amazing. And, like, I mean, it probably wouldn't end on, oh, you all got betrayed and died, but instead, like, this group was betrayed, so a new group has to rise or something like that. But God
Yeah,
damn it.
you know, like a Sunfall arc, 3 arc structure.
Yeah.
Sunfall being the game Gage used to run.
Yeah.
There's a couple things on, like, his DeviantArt about it.
A few things. Okay. But what... Oh, man. That's so... Ninja, I hate it when you have ideas that sound like Goose, but then, like, you guys somehow turn it into something that I'm like, no, but that's actually cool. I'm mad
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. That's the idea, bud.
What if Ganon's getting corrupted by the ring?
But then, see, that's not his own, like, thirst for power. That's someone else's.
So he has to outthirst someone?
Gage! Gage! Please reconsider what you just said!
Oh my
No. I
God.
refuse.
Twitter is already thirsty for Ganon. Like, so thirsty. You've
As they
seen
should
it.
be.
You've seen it. Like, that
Yeah,
is
I've seen Ganon.
Yep.
I get it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
because
agree.
you're a weak bi bitch.
Him strong. What do you want from me?
I'm
And he
sorry,
can-
you're in a call with 2 lesbians. What did you expect?
And, like, if he, like, angles his head the perfect way and he gives that, like, yeah, okay, fine, beat me up. I don't care.
Gage!
Sorry, I'm going on a tangent. I like this idea. Okay, is Ganon the only character from Legend of Zelda?
Yeah, I feel like that's the best way to make it work.
Zelda not allowed.
Does that mean that Gandalf
Zelda and
ends up in the
Zelda's
Zelda
monster
world?
not allowed. What?
Does that mean that Gandalf ends up in the Zelda universe instead?
Oh my god.
I don't know how well that would work though, because like he's not a villain.
There would just be another external threat. There's been lots of other villains in Legend of Zelda.
Oh, that is true. That is true.
Exactly.
Especially like the Wind Waker spinoffs, there were just a lot of bullshit.
Yeah.
And let's see.
And you know what
Oracle
else?
of Seasons? Was that the one?
Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, yep.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, Gandalf already has a thing where he dies and comes back, and Ganondorf does that all the time, so...
Just like, oh no, Ganon! 5 minutes later. Sup, bitch? What?
But, okay, but
Both
if we're
of you
keeping...
to assume I could die.
If we're also keeping with the same idea, does that mean that Ganon, like... Or, that Gandalf, rather, starts to fulfill the role that Ganondorf filled, so to speak? Because why would only one trend toward... Well, I guess Ganon doesn't trend towards evil in the other one.
Yeah.
I can't speak.
If Gandalf was in Zelda, would you try to help?
I think he would. But he's
There's
in this...
enough, like, wise men in the series.
Yeah.
Dude, what if... Oh my god. Dude, what if, because Gandalf is in Zelda, he takes the wisdom triangle thing, and Zelda gets the power one.
I'm down to clown with that idea.
Yeah, I could taste it in Ninja's voice, just like a little bit of thirst there.
Shut up.
I'm gay.
Shut up. Listen, just because I like an entire village of buff ladies who are very tall and cute doesn't mean anything. It's fine, don't worry about it.
You bullied yourself.
Shut up. Girl's cute. Strong girl's cute.
Top girls.
God.
Cute.
The thing, and you like, I feel like as the respective storylines of Ganon in Lord of the Rings and Gandalf in Legend of Zelda are like going on, I feel like eventually they would coalesce, much like the timeline in the Zelda universes.
Holy
And
shit.
there would be some big ultimate event crossover thing.
The Eye of Sauron tries to take the Triforce, and... Oh god. My mind.
Calamity Zelda!
Ah! Zelda evil now? Ah!
Yes, please. I'm actually blushing right now. I'm sorry.
Ninja, you cannot tell Clocky about this because he will draw it.
Oh my god.
I
we
can't
have to
tell
now.
him. None of you are allowed to. If I see a message in this chat, I will scream. Don't do it.
I'm typing.
God damn it! Nami, no!
Please.
You can't stop them.
God damn it.
I gotta figure out how to spell calamity first. 1 second.
Yes,
Ha ha ha! Your inability to spell is your downfall.
God, me.
Yeah, same though. Like, I am so happy that computers have spell check now.
For those listening to the audio podcast, Nami's...
Nami's typing
as
in the
opposed to
chat.
people watching the visual one.
I mean, the visual one it just has the logo of everything is the same, except sometimes I put pictures up, like the horse.
Like a
earlier.
Brooklyn Supreme!
Yep.
That's Brooklyn.
But I do not have a Calamity Zelda to show. If it's a thing, we might like link it.
Fan artists.
Please, no! I'm begging you.
Hello?
I have done many fan art for many podcasts, and I beg you, please,
At
don't.
me.
No!
At Nami Butch.
At Nami for sure, though.
Do not at me, please.
If you
Please.
draw it. At Nami Butch on Twitter. That. I'm gay.
Just please
That's
send it all
basically-
to Nami, don't send it to me, please. Please.
Don't worry, Nami will send it along to
No, fuck. I will ghost all of you.
Basically, I'm lesbian, and
Oh
God,
my
this
god, this
is good.
big ultimate battle sounds so fucking cool. Like Calamity Zelda versus Sora.
fuck. God, that
Fuck.
would kick ass, huh?
I'm so mad when we come up with good ideas. God damn it. This is supposed
This
to
is
be
a good
show, but
idea.
It's a good idea.
I mean, we still come up with good ideas, like Animal Crossing in space was like, maybe that's it. Maybe it's just like good ideas come easiest when we talk about video games.
True.
Except for Kirby. Where-
Except for Kirby.
Kirby makes my cat throw up, apparently.
You know, which is very sad because Kirby is my son. Like, I don't know how else to explain this. Kirby is my son. The entire, like, group chat that we are in knows this. And now you, dear listener, know this. Kirby is my son.
Son boy.
My son
Boy
is
son.
my son is Nico from One Shot. And also Owlboy.
Aw, Val. I love Alico.
Yeah.
Do I have a son?
Mommy, you are a son.
Thank you.
Because you
I'm
are
a
the
son.
light of my life.
Oh,
Do you think there are ever some new parents that just kind of forget once in a while? Do I have a son?
I have a son.
I recently found out you can get parental leave after getting an adoption.
Neat.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, it's like 12 weeks.
Aw.
So I just have to legally adopt Kirby and then I can get 12 weeks now.
Do you think his creator in Japan's gonna just let you take his...
Hello, I'm taking your son now. Oh, yes. I am sorry.
I feel like it's hard to explore the possibilities of Lord of the Rings X Legend of Zelda. If
Yeah.
only because I admit I'm not too worldly about Legend of Zelda, but I mean, people
I thought
that
you
are...
were gonna say Lord of the Rings.
Yes, that is what I meant.
Oh, okay.
They're both they're both like L of something, so I forget some. But I feel like people that know both of those franchises well can think of like interesting character dynamics between certain races or like characters and stuff like that. Which of course would only be in the third one because I guess the first two are Ganon fucking around in Cyrodiil or wherever the fuck Lord of the Rings takes place in.
Fantasyland. Fantasyland.
Like, even the fact that they're both fantasy,
Mm-hmm.
they still have such a divergence from each other. Because,
Yeah.
like, the places that are explored in Lord of the Rings, at least from what I saw in the movies, didn't really seem like the places themselves with, like, the people in it were that well developed. Like, you didn't get that much a sense of, like, the commerce of it, if that makes any sense.
Comprised of hills, grass,
Yeah.
mountains.
I think it's because Tolkien was much more of a linguist, so you
Yeah.
get a lot
Yeah.
more of, like, spoken language, but you don't necessarily get a sense of, like, here is what an average day for an average human would look like in this
Yeah.
realm.
I mean, to be
Exactly.
fair,
It's more of like the journey is mattering
Yeah.
more
I
than
feel
the
it-
character.
before people get... Well, I don't think anyone listening to this would actually get mad, but before anyone that would get mad does, I think that a lot of that stuff is in, like, the appendices and, like, other side material with Lord of the Rings. Like, I guarantee you there is someone that can explain who fucking 3 fathers up the line to any minor character is, because, like, Tolkien has that in there somewhere, because
Yeah.
he was a nerd.
I'm just saying it more in the sense of, like,
But the actual story
Uh,
itself, yeah.
yeah. It's more in the exploration of it, because in Legend of Zelda, you have to, like, learn about these cultures, learn about these people, to be able to, you know, progress in it somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
because each one each dungeon tends to focus on like a particular race and the town that they live in.
Mm-hmm.
So you get a sense of like, here's how they interact with their world. Like a lot of the shopkeepers are very similar, but that's because it's a game, not a movie. You're not gonna see like that much of here's what an average shopkeep looks like in in Lord of the Rings, just because that's not gonna help with the progression of a plot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not saying that either story is like inherently bad for that.
They're just different.
Yeah. Because one is a video game, one is a book, and also a movie.
And even then, like, the way Tolkien tells stories is different from a lot of different things. Like, other books may have, like, a scene where you get to see into, like, a shop, and they have a whole scene in the shop.
Yeah.
But Tolkien wouldn't do that because he cares more about, like, the journey to get through the quest.
Yeah.
He's
like
more
Harry
of a
Potter
journey.
focuses a lot on shops and things, but at the same time,
Yeah.
like it's meant to give you a sense of like, oh, Harry isn't familiar with this world, so you're reading it along with him. Meanwhile, everyone else in like Lord of the Rings, for the most part, knows what's going on. Like the hobbits are kind of out of their element a little bit, but they're not like, ooh, what are these weird cuisines you have? Other than when they're specifically introduced to like, was it elven bread, the one that like fills you up? And I think it was Pippin ate like 8 of them.
The golden berries in D&D or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like that, but Tolkien art.
Yep.
Man, Tolkien was crazy. He wrote a whole language for elves and then like is able to write in it. That's wild. I don't.
Well, it's because that's how he writes stories. Like that is what he enjoyed in life was language. If you're gonna make like your own Nami, you would have to focus on things that you enjoy.
Exactly.
Like,
that's right.
That's just good advice for writing in general. Like, if you're gonna make a story and you want to stick with it in the long term, make it about stuff that you fucking love and stuff that you've like pretty much loved for a long time. Because then it's a lot easier to want to stick with it, and it usually just turns out better anyway because it's stuff that you are willing to like learn about too, and stuff that you're willing to like develop in new ways and combine with other stuff.
Yeah, like I probably wouldn't write like a whole fucking language.
Yeah.
But I would probably write like about different movies that are in the universe. You know?
You did design like an entire gender for Octolings, though.
Right, yeah, I did.
So I mean, that's
I care
one
about
thing
gender studies, so.
And I would probably focus on like the progression of technology and consumerism.
Yes.
See, that's neat. Like, oh, it's just so cool how like different people care about different shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is a tangent. So
it
anyway,
is, but it's like
Ganon would fuck up some people.
Because if this is a scenario where it is Ganon transplanted to the world of Lord of the Rings, then I feel like that is going to cause some changes, especially if he is like not inherently completely a big evil bitch. Because if he's interacting with people, they might learn about his kinds of like magic or his like different culture, and that might change things because he's a fucking interdimensional alien, basically.
Yeah. Oh god, that's cool.
What if he has kids? Then wait, what? Do you think can the Gerudo fuck?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have canon information regarding that in the sense of.
But mostly girls. Mostly girls are made.
Yes.
So many lesbian and
But if he can reproduce with some of the races from Lord of the Rings, then like he'd be introducing a new like hybrid race to that world.
Unrelated. Trans boy Gerudos?
What now?
Trans boy Gerudos. Thoughts?
I
Is
don't.
that how you say the name?
I don't know if the lore like feeds into that though, which sucks.
I just heard like. Did you
This
say?
is what
Trans.
Oh,
Gerudos.
okay. I thought you said
Trans guy Gerudos.
I thought you said hands boy Gerudos, and I was like, what?
Hands boy?
Yeah, hands boy.
I mean, that must be a thing though, because I can't imagine it wouldn't. But the fact that Nintendo hasn't like suggested it. But you know what? Fuck Nintendo. We are gods of this realm.
To be fair, Nintendo also didn't come up with the idea of Calamity Zelda, so like they clearly don't have all of the good ideas.
Yep.
Literally.
So yeah, fuck it. Trans boys. Let's do it.
Trans boy Gerudos, baby.
I think the only sad thing though is that don't they banish?
Yes.
Don't they banish the men?
Yes, they'd have to be exiled.
That is some unfortunate energy.
I mean, okay, a lot of Gerudo women still like bone down on Hylian men. So when they have a daughter, then they're just like, okay, honey, you never see daddy again because we have to go back to the village.
Oh man.
That is canon.
Trans girl Gerudo. How about that? Let's think about that. Trans girl?
That would have to be more common just because of like, okay, they do say
You get banished if you're a dude, so.
Yeah, but hear me out. Like,
yeah.
In canon, they tend to be like, oh, well, you know, the only men born there is every 100 years. So, just like genetically speaking, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So there has to be like a high population of trans women. So it just takes a little while, you know, like, I don't know, 5 years old, and they're just like, I'm a girl now, and everyone's like, oh, okay, so you're not Ganon. So that's actually
that's how you can tell.
Every 5
The only bad Gerudo is a Stiz Gerudo, apparently.
Ganon confirmed cis.
Shit, this one's cis. We have to release him now. Goodbye! I identify as a man. Yes, you do, Ganon. Now get the fuck out. It's less awkward if they're a trans boy, because then it's like, oh, okay, you're trans, but you're also still a guy, so I'm sorry, you have to go now.
I feel like that is some sort of like fan fiction story somewhere, like that someone might have written to like explore their own ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
Why do we have like good ideas here? We gotta stop that.
Good ideas?
What if someone got the ring stuck on their dick? Like,
bro.
And that's all the time we have for today.
Oh God.
Thank you so much for listening.
For real? Shit.
I mean, I always like to end on a note.
yeah.
Well, that was surely a note. Fuck you, Gage.
Anyway, we still have to do outro stuff.
Okay. Well,
So,
how do we do outro?
Oh, I'm Gage.
reverse order. No,
Okay.
reverse order,
Shit.
Gage.
It's me, bitch. Okay. This has been Nami or Mac signing the fuck off. You can find me at Nami Butch on Twitter and Lesboling on Tumblr, but go to Twitter because I'm more active there.
I'm Gage. I'm better known as Cat Comic Studios. There's an X and a Z in there. I'm sorry. I picked the username when I was like 10, and I never changed it. Read my webcomic, Key to the Future's Fate. It's got furries according to Ninja. I can't believe she would say that.
It's the truth.
And then next time we're gonna explore what if Ready Player One, except it was all lesbians.
Oh my god, I gotta be there for that. Shit.
I can't do my end goof now, okay? Gage already did it. And yeah, I've been your host, Ninja, and this has been Everything is the Same Except. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.